Welcome to Kickstarter Conniption. I'm Kevin Delp, and I'm happy to be part of the Tantrum House family. Today, we're looking at Overlords of Infamy by Obscure Reference Games. Overlords of Infamy is a 2 to 4 player resource management tile placement game with a touch of worker placement. Let's look at the components. Game board, where players will set up in their different quadrants. You also have the world tension track here at the bottom. When the world tension gets down to the end, you will reveal your world event for that time. Then you will also have your infamy track up here. These will allow you to reveal different type of objective cards, the knavery, the villainy, or the domination. And also you will be revealing map tiles and placing them in your different quadrants throughout the game. In the middle, you have your adventuring hero. He travels around and wreaks havoc on the different players and can steal goods and put them into his castle. Players will also have their player mats. So you have the Dark Shepherdess here, and you have the Compadre board here, and here are your different knavery, villainy, and domination cards, and your world event cards. You also have a bunch of different meeples and resources, and you also have your player reference sheets. And dice, there is a bunch of stuff. And here are your map tiles that you're going to be revealing and putting on in your different quadrant. So you have electricity and animals and pits and wood and a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see, this game comes with a ton of stuff. But the gameplay is smooth, and you do feel like you're expanding your border throughout the game. My wife and I really like the tongue-in-cheek flavor text that was on the cards. I pulled a couple of them out. Let me read a couple of them to you. Here's a couple from the Knavery deck, which is your first level. This says, outlaw all photographs except for selfies. And then, of course, it tells you on the card how many victory points or misery points that you're getting in the game. Here's another Knavery. Make everyone's socks slightly damp. Cold feet, prune toes, a squishy noise with every step. What could be worse? Here's another one. Open a vegan restaurant chain that secretly serves meat. Try the green stuff. It puts the soy in Soylent. Here's a couple from the villainy deck. Refill all the fire extinguishers with gasoline, and as you progress, this misery points is worth 10 points, so definitely worth more points for completing that objective. Here's halt sanitation services, and here's the last deck, the domination deck. This is spread nasty rumors about beloved children's TV show host. Thought that was pretty funny, and that's 18 points. So as you are progressing throughout the game and completing these objectives, you're going to be getting more of these points throughout the game. And as I was saying, at the end of the world tension track, you're going to be, as a whole game, going to be completing a world event. Here's a couple of those. Wall of text. The adventuring hero stops to read the massive wall of text. The world tension tracker does not cause the adventuring hero to move until after the next world event is resolved. So it's got some cool mechanics to help you throughout the game, and pretty cool on that one. Here's another one from a world event. Bountiful harvest. During each overlord's next turn, harvesting any basic resource will produce one additional resource of that type. One for all, and all for me. So as you can see, lots of cool cards, lots of cool flavor text. The art on the characters is pretty good. I will say I hope the graphic design on the cards themselves and the game board, I hope that improves. I was not impressed personally with that, but it was just a prototype, so I'm not sure what's real art and what's not. Throughout the game, good player interaction. We've got some espionage going on there, and it has a very good stopping point. It really depends on each game how many times you're supposed to go through the world tension track, and then the game is over and you count up your points and see who wins. So overall, a solid game, and I would highly recommend to you to back this on Kickstarter.